In order to get what you want, the universe is always going to give what you need. I don't know who has really sold you this fairy tale version of manifestation. Maybe it's by consuming a lot of videos about manifestation that you thought that, okay, this manifestation thing is a fairy tale thing in which I do this scripting letter, I make these vision boards, I do these affirmations, and things just come to me. I know I'm probably being a bummer right now by saying all of this, and some of you are triggered by it. But the truth is that this is not a fairy tale process. What is manifestation? It's just life, it's just your everyday life. What we talk about on the internet a lot of the times is conscious manifestation, that we are now becoming conscious of the fact that what we are in our energy is what manifests what we see in our outer reality, right? But manifestation is something that is always happening, whether you do it consciously or unconsciously. So now a lot of people are becoming conscious about it. What is the conscious manifestation? How I can consciously manifest good things in my life rather than unconsciously always just being on autopilot like we always have been in our life, right? So in this conscious manifestation, I think one thing that a lot of times people miss out on is that in order to get what you want, the universe is going to give what you need, which means that when you ask for something, what also comes with it is the lessons you need to learn in order to become that person, is the things you need to give up from your current reality in order to go to the next reality. And that's the uncomfortable part, right? A lot of times what happens is when we are really feeling in our power and we actually truly decide that we are going to go to the next level in our life, we are going to manifest this next level dream reality for us, whatever that is for anyone. And what ends up happening is a lot of destruction and chaos in our lives. Instead of getting those things, what ends up happening is maybe you have a friendship breakup, or maybe you have a romantic breakup, or maybe your business partner leaves you suddenly out of nowhere, maybe you get fired from your job, maybe you lose some amount of money, maybe something else, but some or the other form of destruction or chaos happens instead of that thing coming to you. Why is that? Because in order to go to the next reality, we need to leave whatever in this reality is not serving us, whatever in this reality is not serving the next level, whatever in this reality, it cannot come with us to the next level. It is not part of the next level. This thing and the next level, they cannot coexist. And that is why sometimes we go down on a very intense healing journey in our lives. We confront a lot of shadows in ourselves that we never thought we would have to. Life just becomes a bit chaotic and messy, and we do the mistake of feeling like things are not working for me. It's actually going in such an opposite direction. I wanted to make my life better, but it's actually getting so much worse. I don't understand what is happening. But honestly, nothing wrong is happening. This is what I want you to understand from this video. In order to go to the next one, the next reality, whatever in this reality is not serving that, it's gonna have to leave. And it does leave, whether it's something external such as the place where you are living, the people you're surrounded by, your friendships or your partnership or whatever. Or a lot of times, I mean, obviously all of the times, actually I'm not going to say a lot of times, this is always things inside you have to leave, whether that is some intense healing work that you have to do, some limiting stories that you have to leave, some identity that you have to leave, something that you have identified yourself with. I am Akshiti, I am so and so kind of person. End of story. That is my story. Well, that story cannot go to the next level. You better leave that story because that's not going to get you to the next level. Because the next level, Akshiti, is not this so and so, what you just said in your sentence. So that's why I really want you to know from this video that in order to get what you want, the universe is going to give you what you need, whatever that is for you, whatever things or beliefs or identities you need to drop right now in order to go to the next level. So if you like this video, if this was a light bulb moment for you, let me know in the comments below, hit the like button. And if you resonated with my energy, then make sure to subscribe to my channel because you're going to love my other videos too. I'm going to see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.